Hello people YouTube and welcome back to my channel. We're going to continue on with PGA Tour or Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14 for the PS3. Now I probably need to see. We put the settings up to very hard. Now when I think about it now, we probably did the wrong setting. We probably should have just stuck with hard. To be honest, I just thought I kind of didn't want, because the style I want to play these games is for it to be where we've got to play well to win. And I don't know. I'm not saying I want to win every tournament. I don't want it to be like just win, 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 win. I want it to be like kind of realistic. Maybe have top tens and stuff like that. So I set it to very hard, and well, it's certainly that. It's the first round leader was I think 13 under par. So we had a 2 under par round for the first round. We kind of struggled a little bit early on. There's Luke Donald 13 under par, so we're 11 shots behind Luke Donald at the moment. So we probably set it way too high. I'll probably put it back down to hard, to be honest. I just didn't want to kind of step into the first tournament and kind of win it. Not that I was probably going to win it, but I just thought maybe, I just didn't want it to be too easy. So we put it up to hard, very hard, sorry. And well, it'll be quite interesting to see what the leader finishes. Because obviously Luke Donald's not going to have another 13 under par round. He's going to probably maybe shoot. He might only shoot a couple under par. So I'd be quite happy if there's a gap or a level between hard and very hard. It might be just a bit perfect for us. But we'll see how the club. I'm really just kind of playing it in a sense that we're just probably want to just make the cut.
And the PGA Tour are proud to present.
Because I don't know, the cut might be a couple under par,
the
perhaps.
World Golf Championships, HSBC champions. It's part of the season-long race.
So I've been watching a bit of the PGA Tour or the PGA Championship at Wentworth. I've been watching some of that this morning. So I thought I'd maybe just get this video under a belt. I'll upload it to my channel today. So that Xishan Golf Country Club in China, Shanghai. Weather looks quite nice. It looks a bit windy, but there's a wee bit of a breeze blowing. So, I mean, really, let's just take a look at the leaderboard before we tee off. Wow. The current cut is 6 under par, so we are actually going to have to play a decent round to make the cut, probably. Yeah, I mean, I think very hard is just, it's too much, I think. So let's just play it. So the cut line is difficult. I kind of want it to be tough, but I don't want it to be like impossibly tough. It's a bad drive at the first. I mean, we're actually going to have to, at this moment in time, we're going to have to shoot 4 under par to make the cut. And with 2 under par, I just think that's a bit too much. It's 200 yards to the flag. I don't think we're going to actually make this green. So 3-wood's not going to go any further than that. I think we just, 200. It's a win, really. We'll just go for it. Might as well. Good. Really don't have a lot to lose at the moment. It's actually probably going to end up doing not too bad. Just shy of the green.
And now a quick check of the leaderboard.
So the schedule for today, I'm probably going to live stream later on today. I'm going to do the PGA Tour, the BMW PGA Championship. I've got that on the golf club as a tournament. I mean, anybody can actually play it if they want. And I've also got the Dean and DeLuca Invitational, which is the American at Colonial Country Club. So I've got those tournaments running live. That's the ones where I play against the pros. What we've got here, we've got below the feet. You can see that it's just below the feet.
This would give him the par.
It's not a bit par. I mean, that's not a bad par save, to be honest. I was going to change that putt. I don't like that big long head on it. It just looks a bit.
We should see some low numbers on the scorecard.
I don't know. I don't particularly like it. So really, we just want to make the cut in this tournament. That's our objective this round. Make the cut, and if we make the cut, just play the last 2 rounds. See if we can. Oh my goodness, hiccups. Whew. And just see where we can finish. Kind of came over that a little bit. Not over it, kind of pushed it a little bit. Very okay, it's in the fairway.
Good clean hit on a beautiful shot.
But not 280, nah. What is it? See, this is the only thing, you don't have a... It's quite tight up there actually. There's a... Maybe just shy of the green there, there's a kind of... that sort of bulge. We can maybe aim for that, which is going to be, what, 2... Probably right on where we're hitting. So let's go over here, I think. Actually get up. Enough. I might actually, after this, I might play the Seve Ballesteros mission again. I did it the first time we get bet, so I might redo that. Above, because I actually did it with my old character. I want to do it with this character. Go, get up. Just a wee bit shy.
Was the target all the way here.
After that's all said and done, this is actually for the birdie. It's quite flat actually.
To pick up a shot to par.
Come on! And that gets us to 3 under par.
Coming up on the third, here's a look at how well the field has played.
I mean, this game still plays really well for a game that's like, I mean, how many years old is it? When did it come out? Was it 2013 it came out? You know, I mean, it still holds up pretty well. I did send an email. I need to send a couple more emails to different email addresses in the EA Sports chain of command. I did send them an email just really demanding, you know, I want to know answers, what's happening with PGA Tour. I mean, the Golf Club 2 is getting released, so I just want to know where they stand. I mean, I've put a lot of money into EA Sports over the years, so I think that demands an answer from EA Sports, what's happening. I mean, I really do care about the franchise. I care about the game because I think it's a good game. You know, it's just a shame that the last release there was a bit, you know, got kind of beat up quite a lot. As I say, and I've said this countless occasions that I still think it's a good game. I don't think it's a bad game as such. I think it really got kind of pounded a little in terms of Tiger Woods leaving the franchise didn't help it a lot. lot of people say, no, I'm not playing it if Tiger Woods is not on it. Get to bite. And that didn't help it. But I mean, at the end of the day, I thought it was a good game in the kind of course sense. It was pretty good. But they just abandoned it basically.
Looking at a sweet birdie. That one found the spot.
What above it, 300. So yeah, I mean, they just abandoned it basically.
Let's review the progress the golfers
So
have
they've
made
had
thus far.
probably just over a year now since the last update. So it kind of makes you wonder what EA Sports are doing. But EA Sports like to release stuff and make money. They probably did make their money from it, from the game. But I mean, it's actually I seen it on the PlayStation Store, and it was £3.49. And that for a game that you can get all those updates for and courses is actually quite a good game to buy. You know, we've got a 12 mile an hour wind. It's 199 to the flag. I think we have to club up at least. I'm clubbing up again. I'm hitting a 4-iron in here. Tugged it a little. Just going to get in the bunker. Not a good shot. Didn't hit it all that well, to be honest.
Ooh, I've got a closer look at this one, and this one has.
So we went yesterday. I actually did like a kind of quick Gran Turismo video in the morning. It wasn't my best sort of commentary videos. I was actually still really kind of half asleep. But I wanted to get some content out before I went. Me, my wife, and my mum and dad went up to Cumbria, to Millport. Cumbria's just across from Largs, and Largs is it's probably about 30 miles from where I stay in Ayr, and it's probably kind of like west of Glasgow. You'd be Greenock, Gourock, Largs, all in that kind of area. So Cumbria's it's a little island just across from Largs. It's not that far, it's only a couple of minutes in a ferry. We went over there. I took my cameras because obviously I do photography. And let's get this bunker shot done. And it was absolutely scorching hot. I mean, I reckon it was in the kind of mid-20s. It said it was 23 on the iPhone app, but it just felt really, really warm. It was so hot. It was nice, don't get me wrong, but almost to the point where it was getting uncomfortable. And I've got quite a good sort of tan in my arms. And I've got a kind of, I mean, how could you say with this hat? It's like one of those Australian hats with the corks. No, it doesn't have the corks on it, obviously, but it's like the old kind of cricket style hat.
Nice putt. Count it.
So I wore that, and I'm quite glad I did because I think the sun was that strong that you could have got sunstroke quite easy. Because I went on holiday to Portugal. Well, we went on holiday. It was a cruise ship we went on, and we stopped at Portugal, Morocco, Gibraltar, Spain. But when I was in Portugal, the weather was quite cloudy in the morning, and then once the sun burnt through the clouds, it was really hot. And I was actually walking. Did I take a hat? I don't think I took a hat. Because I was walking out, because it was obviously wet. I said, "No, I'm not going to take my hat." But as we were coming back to the ship, we were maybe a couple of miles out, and we walked back, and the sun was beating down in my head, and I actually felt it starting to nip. And I actually had to put my hand above my head because I've got hair, but I wouldn't say it's kind of thinning a little bit. It's finer on top. and I could actually feel it starting to nip, and I actually put my hand like that to shield, and I actually got quite bad sunburn on top of my head. Should have took my hat, obviously, but so now when I go out and there's any sun, I always wear a hat, and that kind of cricket style hat is really good because it protects your neck and your top of your ears as well. But the weather in Scotland yesterday was fantastic. In fact, it's quite similar weather today. Not a cloud in the sky. It's probably going to be at the same temps. Beautiful weather, but quite difficult. When you've got all that camera gear, it's really difficult. It's heavy as well. Like 170, 50 foot up. I'll get cob up actually. I'll go back. Come on, baby. That's drifting just a little bit. Probably going to be a bit long. Yeah. Cobbed up too much. Maybe half a cob might have been better. So, yeah, I mean it's going to be interesting the next few months. As I say, the Golf Club 2 comes out next month. But it's about comes out the 30th of June, so it's about 30 plus days, just over a month. And I'm really looking forward to the Golf Club 2. I think it'll be a good game. Get it? No. I think the more you play the golf club, the more you appreciate it. I actually played. I'm playing the two tournaments versus the pros, and that was the first time I played Wentworth and Colonial, and I played really well. And it kind of shows your game is, you've got your game down to quite a fine kind of art. You're able to go to a course and actually score on it without really knowing it too much. I mean, at the end of the day, golf games are really down to numbers, basically. Like your elevation, your wind, and your ball lie. If it's uphill, is it downhill? Is it maybe up slope, down slope? And that's it. It's just judging those elements, getting the angles, getting the distance, and then punching in a number and hitting it. So I'm really enjoying the golf club. I think somebody asked me a question, what game do I like the most? And to be honest, I think the more I play the golf club, I think the more I'm getting into it and I enjoy it. I still enjoy these games. I mean, you can't beat like Tiger Woods 14. I mean, dare I say, is it one of the best golf games out there? It's probably not far off it, if I'm honest. I think golf games are completely different. Get up. Just a bit shy. Because every golf game is different. PGA Tour 14 was different to 13, and 13 was different to 12, and 12 was different to 11. And, it's moved on. Every year they've added elements to it. Sometimes they've taken stuff away that I think that they made it a better game to a certain extent. But we didn't put enough on that. Damn.
About 5 feet from the hole here, tricky enough.
It's about 6, quite a lot. Slope actually. I'm going to go just outside left edge. Oh, should have put more. It's a miss.
And, well, this is for bogey. Not good.
Probably need to concentrate on golf. Somebody also said about dubbing over, recording it and just playing it sort of kind of quick without commentating too much, and then overdubbing commentary after. But I mean, that would work, but the only thing with that is you'd have to have a script. You'd have to really kind of watch a video and maybe put highlights or maybe shots that you played and analyse it after. And then you'd have to record it, so you'd need like a script almost, or not a script, but kind of highlights almost. And I kind of like just making a video, just recording and then just talking, and whatever happens, happens. I kind of like that kind of ad lib. Oh, fantastic drive. Whereas, as I say, you'd have to record it, then you'd have to watch it, kind of a sort of playthrough of it and pick highlights. And then maybe think about what you're going to say, and like, if there's a highlight coming up, you can maybe talk about something else. And then when that moment comes up, you can talk about the shot. But I don't know. I think as it happens can be better sometimes. It just adds more production on top of what you've got. I quite like just recording it, commentating, and just putting it out. Kind of one shot of it. What we got here? 60, 110, 40 yards. So it's going to be a kind of. I didn't hit that hard enough, did it? Yeah, a bit shy.
And how does that shape up for the rest of the field when it comes to the best in this category?
7.
This putt for birdie.
Oh, I knew it. I kind of knew it when I set up. I thought I might need a little bit more than that, but
A solid par to remain
par.
1 under.
But with that little blemish at the 6th, that bogey, that's took us back to 3 under par.
Let's take a look now at how they position themselves on that first page
Wow,
of the
I mean,
leaderboard.
13 under par. But I could see McDonald maybe not getting as far up. You know what I mean? I think, I don't know. We certainly need to make another couple of birdies if we want to make the cut. Cut this in a bit there. Come on. It's going out of fairway, is it? Damn. I don't know if this is a reachable. Is this the par 5? Yeah, I mean it's even if you hit the fairway, it's very very close. It's not. I'm actually going to come down. I think I'm just going to take a 3 iron. Get it up the fairway a bit. Probably could have went closer to the top, but it's maybe going to leave us a bit of club in. What we've got in 76 pin. Wind coming off this side. Over that a good bit, and it's went super long. Well, we get a bit of backspin, which is going to pull us closer to the hole, but that was
a lot of green between the ball and the cut from there.
That's why you're probably better hitting a full shot rather than a kind of half shot. Oh, let's just sailing downhill. Kind of looks like a double breaker almost. 2 foot down, man. This is going to be. I think. I mean, really. I'd only be 4. I probably really don't need to hit it much.
A chance to pick up one right here.
Come on, turn back. thought maybe hit it. I didn't want to hit it the number that was in my head, but
For par now.
What a great putt.
so we walk away with part. So yeah, I mean, obviously the golf club just over a month now. Still going to interesting to see what EA Sports do if they do release a game. If they don't, you know, I don't know. The only way that if they don't release a game this year is if they come back, like say maybe March, April, just before the Masters, and they've got the Masters event in it, and they've also got you know, all the major courses in it. Because the PGA it's the PGA Championship from Quail Hollow, so they've actually got that in the game at the moment, the old PGA 15. So they've actually got that course kind of mapped out, if you know what I mean. But I really don't know about EA Sports. I mean, I can't really see them walk away from the PGA Tour series because it's all they really need to do is make a good game. If they make a solid game with a good tour schedule in it, and a career mode, and you know, bring out courses for it, you know, it still could bring in a lot of money, especially DLC. To not much elevation. Window, like club ups, bring it back a touch. Came over it just a little bit. So pull it away from the target. That's even make the green.
Of how our leaders are doing for the tournament.
But the DLC of that game could be a lot. That's where I think the golf club, because it's got all those courses, you know, that's where the big hit with that game is. Where PGA Tour is more like DLC content, I think. Which is nothing wrong with DLC content as long as it's affordable and it's not too expensive. And some of the DLC for this game was, I mean, there was a pack, I think it was about 14, 15 courses, and it was like £30 odd. It's almost the price of a game. So, you know, I think they've got to obviously make their money from it. I'm not saying that they, you know, obviously got to do that, but they could really do make it a bit more competitive in terms of price. Come on! That's for a par. Ugh.
Here's a look at the scorecard on this first side.
Yeah, it's not good. I mean, it's okay. That bogey at 6 though. So into the back 9. Probably need to pick up a couple of shots here to make the cut. But yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know. I mean, EA Sports could surprise us and release a game for June, but I think there's a lot of things that have got to be in it, and it's if it's not in it, then they don't have it. I mean, if they don't have the Masters franchise, then
Nicely played shot.
I mean, it's just, you know what I mean? It's, you could almost say, well, it'd be good if the golf club got the PGA Tour license. You know, would they make a better deal of it? Maybe. You know. Wins in a face, 14 up. Come up for this. We can over that again. Pulling a lot of shots here.
Really just an exploratory effort here, Jim. No one wants to see a 3-putt.
I mean, that's a foot up from there, so that's actually more than a foot. So that's go back down there. Can I just go up? This is actually a tough one to judge. We're going to go over here. Slope. It's flat. Slope's up there. Ooh, it's close. See, that's where like, not having the green grids. I like to see if there is a bit of variation in the slope. Whereas if you just do this, where it says like 0.7 above the feet, I mean you can see there that maybe it looks kind of level, but there is obviously an indication of slope. And I kind of like that, especially in longer putts. Par to start off the back nine.
An ever-shifting leaderboard. Here's a look.
Right, there's the leaderboard. Yeah. Cameron Percy, he's through 8 holes, 3 under par today. I really don't know what the holders are going to do today. You'd imagine somebody might get to 15, 16 under par, maybe. I mean, it's hard to say. Oh, it's looking a bit. Ugh.
Like this, it has found the bunker.
Wasn't a good drive. Oh.
Short iron, yes, this is 9.
Strained over a little bit. That's something that I didn't really judge that one all that well, if I'm honest.
Showing a depth short game right here.
And now this for the par. The par is a pretty good score here today.
I actually quite like having that. That's showing you what level of degrees the ball is to your feet, because in PGA Tour 15 sometimes there's subtle breaks, and it'd be good to know what's at your feet in terms of, because in real life you can, you know, your senses, your eyes, your feet, just the way you stand. I mean, you can tell if the ball's above your feet. That's just automatic. But on this, in this game, you can't. And sometimes with PGA Tour 15, you've got a putt where there might be a subtle break at your feet, maybe uphill, slightly downhill, that might influence how you putt the ball. And this wind is actually quite tricky. I think I'm going to hit this just kind of maybe go a bit here.
And a 3 iron from here.
Go and get there. Oh, it's coming in, it's going to be short. What's the temperature for? Partly cloudy, 5 degrees warmer than yesterday. It says 20 degrees C. I wouldn't really even say it's partly cloudy. There might be a little bit of a haze, but the sun's certainly beaten down. Right. That's a poor shot.
6 feet left here, Jim.
To get out of here with par. Perfect stroke from that distance. Terrific putt.
Right, a few pars, back 9. When you make birdies. I don't know if he's really going to tell
Here
us they're
are
cutting
the
the
top
leaderboard.
players when it comes to putting the ball in the fairway.
Commentary still working. I've had problems with my Elgato. Not, I mean, it just feels sometimes that the audio cuts out for some reason. It's not something you always check to see that you are still recording audio. But it's really annoying when it does cut out. Can't really see much over here. I'm going to play a bit here. The wind's going to bring it back a little bit. Come on, make the fairway. No.
Ooh, bit of a miss hit. In the second cut now. And a tough break here. You don't get too many bad lies in the second cut, but this one is kind of sitting down.
I came across it, but it's holding up a little bit. Maybe a decent chance at birdie.
That's an excellent laser-like precision shot.
I have a good feeling here. This is sinkable.
9.2 above. It looks like it holds that line. I mean, it really looks as if it slopes away. That's rather deceiving.
A chance for birdie.
Well, knock it
Actually,
move on.
it did slope. It wasn't above, it was actually below. I still looked at the markers.
This putt for par.
I still looked at that. Obviously, go with your gut and what your eyes see, but no, we're not setting the course on fire. I'm going to check the leaderboard just to see what the cut line is. Kind of lets us know what we need to do in the last sort of few holes if we do want to make the cut. Yeah, the cut line says it's still 6 under, so we're going to have to kind of get into gear here. Man, that wind is brutal. It's right in our face. We're lucky if we make 260. 246.
He drove that one with authority.
So whatever this is, we're not going to reach it. I think it's a par 5. There's no way we're going to reach it. We're going to have to way up somewhere here. I might. That looks as if it's just in front. So I'm just going to go with 2 iron. Kind of want to way up. I want it to be in the fairway. Find the semi, which is not bad. It's better than being in the rough, but 125. I'm not going to hit that.
8 iron here.
get down a little. Ooh, just a bit strong. Might be able to putt that. Putting might be better than chipping in this game. I'm not as dialed in chipping. I think I'm going to putt this. It's just 7 inches down. Probably put through that fringe. We're probably going to need to go that little bit extra.
We're going with the old flat stick from the fairway here.
Oh, just went by a good bit. Still going.
I think the next putt is going to be longer than the last one.
He's putting for par.
Doesn't break much.
Give him a par there.
I'm going to say it's an easy par putt, but can I wait it to actually put it in the hole before I said that?
Look at the 15th hole now and how it measures up.
I think he's trying to squeeze one out there. Cut a bit of cheese. Right, so we're still 3 under par. We need a spark at the last few holes here if we want to make the cut. I set the difficulty too much. It should have been on hard. It's hard to see where this is going here. Yeah, over that bunker. Good drive. Should. Yes, catch the semi there. Shouldn't be a biggie that, to be honest. 155, why we got slightly below.
Looks to be a 9-iron here.
Come on, come over a little. We were putting, but kind of lost it a little bit in the area. Maybe didn't adjust for that slope.
From here, well, knocking it in would be a bonus.
I think we got slope wise. 0.7 above. Just caught that edge.
Stays at 1 under with that par.
Well, we haven't really attacked pins, I don't think. Coming to the last couple holes now, last 3 holes. I kind of need to think that is the 16th the drivable par 4? Is this the one that kind of cuts round the corner a little bit? May have to do something here. May have to go kind of risky, depends on the wind. Well, the wind's quite favourable. I think we just hit this. I'll go over a little bit. Now, I mean, that's the only thing I don't like about this game is how much that ball stops for a driver. I mean, okay, if it hits an upslope, fair enough, but I don't really buy that, if I'm particularly honest. Like, we really need to make this. And you can see that it slopes there, and then it kind of stops when it gets nearer the hole. Come on! that could be potentially massive.
Let's go to our data bank now and find out the best of the
Man,
best so
that
far.
gets to 5 under par. Can maybe squeeze a birdie out these next 2 holes. We might just make the cut. I say we might. It might, because the cut line might move, but. Oh, it's going to be tricky. Going over quite a bit. We were kind of scared to take on that line. Yeah, it's quite a difficult line to take, hitting it out over the water, and it maybe just kind of doesn't come back as much.
It's a huge distance to carry this putt.
11 inches down. We have above the feet here. Does it break? It slopes a little bit back.
He has this for birdie.
Does it slope back? Not much.
About 7 feet away, very holdable. He's putting for par.
This is actually a tricky little putt. Yeah, we'll make it. That's an intent. Yeah, that was actually a bit tricky putt. A little bit slope on it. Now we've got par 5 now. Par 5s are generally, I'm not saying easy birdies, but you really should be looking at getting a birdie. Because your tee shot, and even if you lay up approach, you're still maybe hitting in a really good score on the iron into a hole, and you really should get it within a certain distance. And really a birdie putt should be on the cards. There we go. Oh, it's going to find the edge. Just don't end at the rough. No. It's not good. 269 as well to the pin. Probably could have made it. Right, what we got? It's hard really to see where I want to land this. I can see where this drops off the edge. Yeah. Hit it about this. It's always difficult to gauge these, how far they're really going to go. There's actually not that much room there. It's quite deceiving. You think you've actually got a lot more sort of fairway to hit to, but it's... Right. That's the layup.
I've got him at about 100 yards left here.
100 yards. Slightly below the feet. Come on, get close, baby. Get close. Good, so good. Styled in. Oh, it's perfect.
That's a beauty. That's a real beauty.
Now that could be, at this moment in time, if they cut 6 under par, I mean, it might move, it might change.
You're
You need to make
disappointed if
this.
you miss it.
There's not a lot of movement in it. Come on, baby. And that gets us to 6 under. Not the best round ever, 68, 4 under par. Better as our first round score. But is that good enough to make the cut? I mean, that eagle putt in 16 was absolutely crucial. If that didn't go in, we would probably not have made the cut. Projected cut is 6 under par. At this moment in time, we actually says that we've missed the cut. The cut line's 6 under, so we are 6 under par. I don't think this is looking good. Yep, I think we. Oh my god. Current cut is 10 under par, so we're not going to make the cut. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Very hard, I think, it's just too much. Hard would have been good. Yeah, I mean, that is just pretty bad. Let's go and look at the leaders. 14s, and that's tied 34. Seventeens, 21 under par, 59.64. I mean, oh, sorry, old boy, I just up the cart there. I mean, really, it's too much. I mean, we probably could score quite low. I mean, the way I play is, I mean, I feel that, I mean, to make the cut 10 under par, that would be 2 good rounds of golf. I mean, 2 5 under par rounds just to make the cut line it's too much. So, kind of lesson learned from this. We'll kind of see where this puts it in terms of very hard. But look, Donald certainly shot quite a decent
Join
score.
us tomorrow for third round coverage. This is Jim Nance along with the rest of the EA Sports crew saying so long.
So we actually missed the cut, which is kind of unfortunate for our first PGA Tour event. I just wish that I hadn't put the level up to very hard. I wish I'd kept it at hard, because I think hard was a reasonable tally. It means that to win the tournament we had to play pretty decent. We played okay. I mean, around a 70, 68, 6 under par. I mean, it's not. I mean, that to me, in my honest opinion, that should be enough to make the cut and make the weekend, and maybe even compete for like a top 20, top 10 finish. But not that. That's just kind of ridiculous in a way. So we missed the cut. I think we need to make the top 50. Is it top 50 in ranking or top 50 in money list? Let's see what this. I don't know if we can actually see what the score was. So, missed cut. Can we see what the. No. I don't know what the. It might actually show us. We play the next tournament, which is the Winter Open at. Where's it at? Oak Hill. Oak Hill's it's a really tough course. Very tight off the tee. I think that was at the New York Open we played at Oak Hill. So what I'm going to do now is, before I leave, I'm going to check what we've got, but I'm definitely going to put this back to hard. Very hard's too much. That to me, because you get very hard and expert. So I'm going to go back to hard. That was just way too much. Probably would have made the cut if we had it on hard. But I mean, 21 under par through 2 rounds of golf for Luke Donald is a bit too much, in my opinion. I guess I just thought I'd maybe go in and kind of blitz it and win it, but I should just have kept it at hard. So let's see what equipment we've got. Because we probably can, I think we can equip Nike stuff. Let's got all the unlocked drivers. There's the Pro Limited driver. We might actually equip that. What else have we got? That's a new one. The MP650. I mean, we could go with Mizuno stuff. Let's see what irons. I don't want to go back to Mizuno stuff. Do we go with the Nike? I don't know. I mean, we might go with Nike, we might not. We'll just see our golfer. We've got probably skills we can add. Yeah, I've got 8 points. So what I'm going to do is put the accuracy up. And then probably bring that up. And then bring these two slightly up a bit. There we go. Let's put that on. So that wasn't really. I mean, we didn't play that bad actually. Actually, I got an email from PlayStation that I was included for the Everybody's Golf closed beta challenge. So I'm probably going to put that up at some point. I need to go online first. So I'll probably put a video up maybe later today of that, maybe. Sort of first impressions and stuff. But yeah, we missed the cut, I'm afraid. So not a good start. Because we need to be, just double check the Masters. Ranking the top 50 at the EA Sports Golf ranking or win one major. So we can't obviously win a major. So we need to rank in the top 50 at EA Sports. So we probably need to put in some pretty decent rounds. We were 227th in the EA Sports ranking. I don't know if we can we actually get. Maybe if we'd actually made the cut there. So that's our goal, to make the Masters this year. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hit that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. As I say, my subscriber numbers are going up steadily. I'm not getting hundreds of subscribers every week, but we're getting the odd one or two here. So as I say, it's greatly appreciated. I really enjoy it. And as I say, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys and girls. So see you soon. Bye.